This is the vBrownBag stage from the Chicago VMUG User Summit, and today we're interviewing lots and lots of VMUG members, and I've managed to capture another one. So, who are you?
Yeah, I'm Jim McCann. I work for Ascension Health, IS. We run a lot of ministries and hospitals in the greater United States.
And before we started, we were talking a little bit about how you're automating a lot of things, but I was surprised at the tool that you use to automate them.
Okay, yeah, so I'll talk about the one. I was using the VMA to help configure SNMP for all the ESX hosts. And then the other automation thing that I was trying to use was use the VMA to help me push ISO images to the iDRAC in the Dell servers on the vFlash cards. So it's all automated. It automatically copies it up there, puts it up there, sets it to auto boot on next boot. If people know the Dell iDRAC, it sets it to auto boot on the next boot, and then it starts to install and go from there.
And yeah, it was nice to hear that you're integrating your automation with the physical hardware management tools with the iDRAC. And I was interested in the logic of using the VMA, which of course was really, its origins were about taking the service console away, and it was expecting to give you a place to move all the scripts you used to run the service console. That's clearly not your use case.
Gotcha.
But you've got some really sound reasons for using the VMA.
Right, so I like the VMA because I could be anywhere at any time, and using the VMA I can just SSH into it and I can run my scripts and they start running without me having to babysit them. I don't have to use the web GUI because sometimes it takes a lot of extra steps to click all those things. It's great when you have low bandwidth because it's SSH, so there's not a high bandwidth requirement to do anything like sending screenshots and all that stuff over.
And I think that
network.
That was it sounded like one of the key things was the ability to operate over low bandwidth connections and still get the same full fidelity experience you have over high bandwidth.
Yep.
Of course, the other question that we need to ask you is that one of the reasons you're doing this video for us is so that you can get into the draw for the Home Lab. Right. What is it that you think you'll do with the Home Lab when you win it? Okay,
with the Home Lab, one of the things that I'm going to be trying to set up is vSAN, because my coworker over there, he's been talking about vSAN. And the organization I work in, money's really tight. We're hospitals, so we're nonprofit. So it's very hard for me to get like my own test lab to do it. So if I could win a test lab, I could do all those testings for the organization and provide them solutions that they could use for a business case.
So you're even going to decrease the cost for your employer, and
yes,
to use the language that the hospital would use, allow the funds to be used for clinical services.
Yes, in sort of a way, yes.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Jim, for joining us.
All right.